Alright, welcome to my Homeslotcar channel, and just another quick update. Last video, I talked about building a 124 wood drag racing set. Well, like I said, moss don't really grow on me, so I kind of started it, and so far I just did one piece, and came out pretty good there. So I started the second piece, and basically it's an 8-foot 1x12, and at first I used a Carrera track to reference the lanes, and being a wood track, I wanted them a little further apart so I can mount a timer in the middle, Christmas tree, and that's what I did. So here's what I got going on. So this is the second piece, which is probably going to be my starting line. So it's going to be a little bit more involved in this with drilling holes for the sensors and the Christmas tree and some extra paint work here and there. So what I did was, instead of using a router, like I said before in my previous video, I didn't feel comfortable with that, but I am pretty damn comfortable with skill saws. So I got a mini 4-inch blade skill saw here, and I was able to adjust the depth, and I just laid my lines all the way down, cut them in, and lo and behold, she definitely matches the next board. So I think I'm going to be all set down the road. And even if she's off by, I don't know, a 64th of an inch or even less, I can adjust the board as I connect them together. But neither here nor there, it seems to be coming out pretty good. I did a little test run on the track I already did by hooking up a real Mickey Mouse power system to it. I got the car to come down at 16 volts, so I know she's going to run. I got my power supply coming in today, 30 volt adjustable, everything on it. So I'm going to do it right. And I got some controller hookups and jumpers coming in from Mid-America. All the right way to do it. The only thing I did different is I used a skill saw. And I'm not laying down braid, but you know something, later on, I don't see no reason why you can't put a router back on this and lay down some braid if you have to. Other than that, she seems to be going pretty good. And it's just a quick update, and I'll give you a furthermore update when I get this one all drilled up and painted. The first piece I did, well, that's not going to be obviously my starting piece. This one here is. So that's going to be my second or third piece. My fourth piece is going to probably be a half a board of power. Then my final little insert will be the final dead track. So it's going to be like 32 feet, 27.5 power. We're getting there. I got 16 feet right here so far. And we'll see how we do. So neither here nor there. Just a quick little update. I'll have to splice some videos together. I just wanted to show you what I got going on, and as I progress on this one, I'll keep you updated. So my next step here, so after drilling the slots in, I found the easiest way is to take sandpaper off a belt sander. She folds nice in half. You got both sides. She fits in the groove, and you just keep sanding the groove. So I put about 15 minutes of sanding in these grooves here to smooth them out. And tested a car guide in it. Seems to go pretty good. Now I got to use some wood hardener on it, paint it up, and do the detail work for the start. And well, actually, I got to drill it before I guess harden it and paint it. But neither here nor there, I'll get it done. All right, so hang loose, and I'll get another video edited tied to this one, and we'll go from there. I imagine this will only be about 3-4 videos tied together. So I seem to be going pretty good on it. So anyway, stay tuned. Alright, now we got section 2 done, which in reality is the starting line. So I'll show you. That's what I have for section 2. And you can see section 1 laying up here on the side. So in section 1, I had to drill the holes for the timing sensors, and I had to drill the hole for the Christmas tree. Other than that, she's pretty well done. Other thing, I got in the power supply unit, 30 volt, adjustable. And I know you can't see it too good in the dark, but that's what we got going on so far. So progresses are moving. And I think my next step is to get this one supported, the starting line up on feet, and get the power supply hooked up. Then I'll continue on from there. Okay, until the next segment. Alright, let me show you where we are here. So number one, I got the first section mounted on legs, totally supported. I've got my power system hooked up right here. Let me turn it on. There we go. And I got it preset. Presets at 30 volts and I think 2 amps. So anyway, I got all my connections done. Let me show you what I went by. I took it off another viewer, another guy on YouTube who did this. And basically, after looking at YouTube videos, let me show you. This is what I was following for my diagram. So you won't understand it, but that's what I went by, and it works. Anyway, it came out to this, and wiring under the track. I don't know if I can get in there. Right there. I basically did it with some braid soldered to the double back tape, then ran my wires to that, and put my hand controllers right here for hookups. And I just got a junky hand controller here for testing. So let's put this 132 on and see if we got power. I almost went off the track. Okay, so we got power. We know that runs, and I did a little quick video on my YouTube. And my next section is right here. I was just working on it before the video, and it's upside down. I got the brace work done on it. I've got my legs cut right there. And right after this video, I'm going to stand this one. I'm going to bolt it to this one, and I'm going to test out the power flow. Also, I got to spend 2.5 hours yesterday to clean that room out, actually move everything over so I could go to distance. Now on a remeasure, I find out 32 feet is going to be real tight. I'm going to have to back this up another 2 feet, maybe at least a foot. And I already got a plan for my shutdown. It's going to involve a couple elastic bands to catch the guide at the end. Almost like an aircraft carrier style. I'll show you that when we get to it. So anyway, that's what I have done here. And once again, let me mention, don't judge me by my house. I don't live here. This is my man cave, the whole house and storage. My wife hates the house, doesn't like it. But I've been here since '65. And I'm just going to keep it till I retire and probably sell it. But like I said, everything here is just, it's not hoarding. It's all good stuff, some expensive stuff, but it's where I do all my hobbies. I raise my bees, I park my Harleys, I wrench on my cars and trucks, and I got an archery range set up in the back. I got a nice 1 acre land, nice 1 acre plot of land, 100% eco-friendly. I know I spent thousands and thousands of dollars to get it that way. Multi-variety of flowers and species. My honeybees. Any given day in the summer, you can walk out there. You'll see frogs, snakes, grasshoppers, praying mantises. I've got rabbits that come to the yard, skunks, possums, raccoons, foxes, deer. No bear, thank God for my bees, and even coyotes. And tell you the truth, I pretty well cater to most of them. I feed the rabbits here, the skunks and everything. They're pretty friendly. I mean, in the summer, you don't mess with them. I've had a family of skunks walk right up to me. The little ones playing with my shoelaces, mother just watching, then they walk away. If you're in tune, you're in tune, you know what I'm saying. So let me get back on the subject. So that's what I got going on so far. So my next big thing, right after this video I just said, I'm going to mount this up on legs. I am going to bolt it to this track. And I'm going to check the power. So the videos will continue. I might post this one today. Call it Part A. And Part B will be just continuing on. And probably the final video someday will be installing the timing system. That's another thing I want to talk about. In this timing system, when I did it on this little track, which is HO or any plastic track, your track is so thin, you basically got to drill your holes and hot glue it in. I went a little bigger on the holes here because my intentions are not to hot glue this in if I don't have to. So in other words, what I'd like to do is like wrap my sensors either in some thin rubber or some thin, very foamy styrofoam, and just kind of like squeeze it in there and make sure everything's flush. That way there, if I ever have to disassemble this, which I put together the whole thing with screws. So this is done right as far as I could do it. No nails, everything's screwed together. It can be disassembled and moved in a matter of hours. Alright, so anyway, up until this point, thanks for watching, and we'll get back on some videos in the near future.